Hello and welcome to the stream tonight. It is I, your host, Misha, and tonight we will be making maps for Curse of Strahd, listening to the dulcet tones of Sirenscape Switchwood, and discussing monsters that you may find in the first map that we're making, which is of the Death House. Now, we did start making a House map a while ago, at one point, but unfortunately, I was dumb and never saved it. So we've got to start all over again. And, yeah, that'll be fun. Thank you in advance to anybody who watches out there. It's gonna be a fairly chill evening. And I may or may not answer questions if anybody talks in chat. Just depends on how engrossed I am in the creation process. Alright. So, Curse of Strahd has the Death House pictured very nicely here in their book, in the very back of it. Just before it tells you about all of the other fun little NPCs, it has a snippet specifically for the Death House with a full map of it. And it has quite a few floors. There is a first floor, a second floor, and a third floor, as well as the basement area and an attic. There are 3 main floors, an attic, and a cellar. And the cellar is also multi-layered as well, so it's a fun one. We're probably only going to do the first floor tonight before I get sleepy. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you make your maps in Dungeon Fog is find out exactly how big, how many squares you need the map to be, and then add a couple of extra on the sides so you have more to work with, you know, just in case you want to add some pretty little trees, as the great man Bob Ross once said. Let's see here. How many squares for the first floor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I'm going to make it 16 just so I've got a little bit to work with. That's 16 high. And then across I need him to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. So I will make him 10 across. Just so he's easy to work with. Oh man, he needs to be the other direction. Let's see if we can fix that. don't see a way to do that. Hmm. Nope. Hmm. I don't want color options. I want grid options. Silly widget. There we go. That's much better. Alright, and for the floor, so they live in Barovia. A fairly decent portion of Barovia that's behind a wall and whatnot, but Barovia nonetheless. So we're gonna want to find some very icky looking grass if we can. May even have to make our own. I like this one. We gotta make it darker and thicker looking. Nice and dark. Some blue tone. Try it out a bit. Oh yeah. There we go. Now that's a sickly grass. And darker. Good. And we're going to increase the scaling just a little bit. Yeah, that looks like a much nicer variant of grass. I enjoy that, yes. Here we have our sickly grass. Perfect. I love it. Wonderful. Okay, so this is going to be the first floor. And if you drop this down, it lets you add a new level below or above. So we're gonna draw our rooms now. It's still set up from the bathhouse that I was working on last time I was in here. The floor is going to need to be wood. And it's very specific that the first two floors, I do believe, look very nice. But let me double check. First floor and second floor. Number 6. Number 6. First, yeah. Spear. Yeah. Hi, Patrick. Go to sleep. Good job. Alright, yeah. The first and second floor are going to be fairly standard highfalutin living. So we need to find some very nice wood to work with. Get out of nature, it's stone. And go to wood. This is going to be worked wood. And we want good wood. But final bricks, maybe? Yeah, but they're not as pretty. I think we'll go with this, but we'll give it a redder tone. Make it look like a lovely polished mahogany. And then it tells us that the walls on the inside are made of a worked wood. Whoopsie. Are made of a worked wood that has a lot of carvings on it. So we're going to do this for the inner wall. And we're going to try to make it the same really pretty kind of reddish color. Darken the tone a bit. Slightly different offsetting tone, but still really nice, I think. Very good. A little bit darker. There we go. Change the redness on this just a slight little bitty bit. Flavor intensity, darken the wood. Wonderful. Okie dokie. And then the outer wall. Let's see. Want it to be worked wood again. What kind of worked wood? Nope. Nope. No. Uh-uh. That looks nice. Just make it darker. There we go. I like that. Alright, I think we've got it. Time to start drawing our house. Oop. Here we go. Alright, so for the first floor, we've got a very standard shape of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 down with a slight porch. So we're going to start off with a 6 by 11. Oop, hold on just a moment. I'm going to start here like this. 6 by 11. Perfect. Okie dokie. There's quite a few rooms in this particular place. The biggest room is sort of in the front. That's an actual room and not just a hallway. It's going to be 4 by 4 by 4. Stone room right there. Alright, and then we've got a 3 by 3 room right here that has a covered porch down here, which we'll redo with some stone instead of wood after I'm done doing the wood in this area. This particular room right here is quite interesting. It's got a lot of different shapes to it. We're gonna go 3 this way. Cut down 1 here, here, and here. And head 3 this way. Make that room. Lovely. I like the crows. It's very appropriate. I'm probably going to be using this in probably going to be using this inside the campaign when I actually run the Strahd. Because it's quite a delightful little ditty, if I do say so myself. Got a closet right here. Lovely. And then this is a little bit of a secret for later for players over here that they won't get unless they hit the attic. And then we've got a small room right back here. And a larger room right here. Alright, so that's the main staple of the first floor. I'm gonna add some doors to it. There needs to be archway right here, but we'll do that after we turn it into something other than brown. Let's get some stone. Stone. You do want old tiles, but pretty old tiles. Like these ones. That's perfect. Okay. And we're going to do this and those tiles right here. And then, you know, just because it is a kitchen, I feel like the kitchen should be done in tiles as well. So we're going to make that alteration because honestly, it would make sense. Perfect. And you know what? This right here, since it's the entryway into the wooden portion of the house, just so people aren't tracking dirt with their shoes, I would have probably done that in tile as well if I were them. Okay, yeah, that works really nice. Okay, see here. Now we can put those archways on. Let's see. One large archway right here. And then we want some double doors right here. Really nice double doors though. Maybe this heavy stone door. No, it's too small. Plain regular double doors don't look nice though. I'm gonna go with archway style double doors. And a second set of archway double doors, but we're gonna do them ajar right here. Alright, it's now time for regular wooden doors. Before I do that, though, let's see if there's any prettier doors that I could use for the inside. Not really. Unless the modern doors have a fancy one. Nope. How about sci-fi doors? Nothing that would work for what we are doing. Excellent. Alright, let's see. We need a single wooden door right here. A single wooden door right here. A single wooden door right here. And then, just to spice it up, we're gonna do a wooden door ajar right here and wooden door ajar right there. And a regular wooden door right here. Excellent. Now this place is nothing if it's not rife with freaking fireplaces, so that's lovely. What we're going to need to do Oh, well, yeah, you might as well do windows first. Ooh, we're gonna go with the lead glass windows because they look pretty. Alright, now there is a lot of windows in this place as well. That window is way bigger than all of the other windows that are in here though, so we're gonna have to get a different window. How about this one? Yeah, that looks nice. Got one window here. And one window right here. Letting in the lovely light of Barovia, which is to say absolute darkness at all times. That's one thing, probably the first thing you should know about any of your party as they decide to travel in Barovia. Sunlight hasn't been there in millennia, really. So if you have any drow in your party, they're going to be extremely happy to hear that because they won't have to hide from the sun or deal with their sunlight sensitivity for their racial class. So that'll be really cool. On the downside, though, that means there's a lot of beings that live within Barovia who can also enjoy that perk, as it is. Yeah, perk is the correct word. Yes, this is coming together nicely already. I am loving it. Loving it. Good dog. Alright. And just so we don't repeat last time's mistake, remember to save early, save often. Excellent. Alright, so this place is rife with fireplaces. There's 3 just on this floor alone, and the trend kind of continues throughout the building. Where there's not a fireplace where there was last time, there's usually a small stove, or at least the chimney for a fireplace making its way up. So let's try first hearth. Nope. Mantle. Here we go. Alrighty. We do not want it to be above walls. Okay. We do need it to rotate 90 degrees. Correct. Okay. And it needs to take up one entire square on its own, so it needs to be about 50% of the size that it is right now. Is that about right? Yes. I'm gonna line it up so you can sort of see some of the stonework coming through into the room. She'll look very pretty. Got the one. And then I'm going to, let's see, negative 90 degrees, which is 270 degrees. Flip it. And that is the correct this as well. Right about there. Excellent. And then in here as well. Excellent. Actually, don't like how that one turned out. Undo that one. That's a little bit better. Yeah. Okie dokie. So we've got our 3 fireplaces in place. No pun intended. And now we want to make sure we generate the chimneys on the outside. Here's a nice big square chimney. I think I'm going to make it slightly smaller than that. Perfect. There's one chimney. There's 2 chimneys. And 3 chimneys. What are 3 chimneys? Yes, yes, I know. The beasties can get so restless for a good picture. Okay. Alrighty, let's do the easy part first. we are going to be looking for a bar that we can put in here. That is going to be the closet. Regular bar. You know what? We're going to use this arrow. Nobody will be able to tell that it is not a fucking coat rack. Heck, people might not be able to see it at all. So let me try a different thing. I'm gonna do this mace instead. There, it's darker. There we go. And now... Make it a color. Straight up black. Maybe I can find an item, actually. Here we go. That works just fine. Now, the first monster that we're going to talk about is actually located in this closet. It's not a part of the actual book, but it's one of the ones that I'm adding in for Flavor Flav, and may or may not even come into play depending on how deeply the characters actually look into this. And it is going to be gonna be this little guy right here. A cloaker. Much as the name sounds, it looks like a regular cloak. And it's just going to be on the floor of the closet itself. And it's just going to be there, not moving, and it will not attack unless somebody disturbs the cloak. It is going to be lightly fluttering at the edges as if a breeze is maybe passing underneath of it from a trapdoor or something to kind of tantalize the players into picking it up. But whether or not that will actually happen, who knows? Some people are a little bit more curious than others, and at that point, they might not even know that they're trapped yet, so they might not even be looking for a way out. So yeah, it's gonna be a cloaker. Now, I know what you're thinking. Misha, this is a module that starts at level 1 in the Death House, and the cloakers are a lot higher of a level than that. Aren't you afraid you're going to kill your players? And to that I say never let the CR get in the way of a good time. Um, what I usually do is I nerf the freckles out of it. I take away I take away a lot of its stats. I dumb down the armor class. I drop the hit points really low, and I might take away its multi-attack just because that's a little bit much to be throwing in level 1 players who don't even get to be level 2 until they get to the basement essentially. Um, so yeah, I usually dumb down the monster. I might even, if I'm feeling really dastardly, use something else in that closet. Maybe a hat mimic. Obviously, a lot more nerfed down than one would throw at the actually appropriate leveled players. But the Death House is, for all intents and purposes, extremely deadly. Hence the name Death House. So I like to throw in some ambiance, some flavor. When they first come upon here, there's going to be 2 little children telling them that they think their parents may have been eaten by a monster and their little brother's still trapped inside. So these players are going to be going in looking for a monster. And if you give it to them here in this closet right away, they might be like, aha, we've defeated the monster, and then try to leave, only to find out that they can't. The mists have closed in and the doors will not open. Kind of sets the mood for, what the fuck is going on here, shenaniganery. Which I am all for, just putting that out there. Shenaniganery is what I live and breathe for. So, yeah, that's your first little surprise right in here. And really the only one that's actually on this floor. There's some little ghostly hijinks that can come into play every once in a while on this floor, but none of it's really gonna happen till near the end when they already know that something is very, very wrong. All right, and next we're gonna work on this room down here. It has a table and 4 chairs over here, a cabinet over here where the players will be able to find a couple of items, and another cabinet over here that is locked up tight with a few more items. It also very significantly has 3 wolves stationed around the room, stuffed wolves. One of them's right here, another is right here, and a third one is down here. The wolves look very lifelike because they are indeed stuffed wolves, but they don't spring to life or anything like that, at least not right now. And they just look very disconcerting, just sent the overall creepy mood. There's also 2 armchairs with a tea service between them right here in front of the fire that we'll need to make things for. First thing I'm going to do is, ow, my foot, itch my foot, yes. See if they have any wolves. Nope. That does not look like it. Oh, I'm searching in the wrong spot, silly me. Here we go. Alright. Alright, let's see. What direction do you need to be turned, buddy? The other way. There we go. One wolfy boy right there. Other wolfy boy here, but mirror that horizontally back the other direction. And it looks like they're... oh, it's just a mounted wolf head. And then the other one right here. We are going to rotate that 90 degrees. Good, and then mirror it vertically. Make it more like 85 degrees. And we're gonna make it slightly larger than the other two, just for shits and giggles. Make it more of a dire wolf. There we go. There's our wolfy boys. And now we need some cabinets. If you've unlocked the pro selection of this, you can find a lot of fun things. Let's try dresser. Yeah, okay, that's pretty. Gonna need to make it smaller though. Okay, and 90-degree rotation. Which way are the doors of this thing? Right here, I think. And yep, we're gonna be right there. Mirror this horizontally. I can see better over here. Let's see. Right here. Alright, one nice decorative dresser. Then we're going to do a matching guy over here. In the wolfy boys. That's better. One with the drawer open. Cool. Alright. Need chairs. Let's see, regular armchair. That might be the ticket actually. That looks really nice. Wooden chair. Nope. No. Oh, those are pretty, but not what we're looking for. Rocking chair. That's not really a chair. That's a cool chair, but not what we're looking for. Hello.
Hola.
What's up?
Not much. Thought you were streaming.
I
So I
am.
came to harass you, and you were
Ooh.
too busy looking at stuff.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I warned at the start of this that I might be too busy looking at stuff.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
wasn't
there
there
you
for
are. Hi, Vicious. How are you?
I'm fine and dandy.
I gotta turn you down on the stream because I had the music cranked so people can hear the sirenscape that I'm doing. All right, try talking again. Let me see if I've regulated you properly.
How about now?
That's good unless you yell.
I don't normally yell, you know me.
Yeah, you pretty chill. You pretty chill.
Did you see my little tokens? Which one did you like the best?
Oh, I liked the one with the fish the best. It's very cute. I'd put a little likey guy next to it, like the other two did, for my vote.
Did you know that that character has split personality? Because he's a haunted one?
I didn't know he had a split personality, although you did tell me he was a haunted one.
Yeah, he's got split personality real bad. So he's all like happy dory all the time. But like
And then
if someone
murder.
tries to take his food, or if one of his friends is threatened, or if he is threatened, or if he feels uneasy, he switches over into his murder mode. Yeah.
Murder moment.
His murder mode, which is induced by years and years of being tortured by, or not tortured, but haunted by spirits and all that fun stuff.
Oh dear.
So the white fish is the good side, and the black fish is the
Bad side?
not so good side. it's not. He's not bad. Like he's not gonna kill his teammates in that phase, but he definitely goes from being all cute and cuddly to he looks kind of like a little tiny monster.
That's adorable.
So his tail gets all like flared out, and his eyes narrow and
He
glow,
floofs.
and
Does he floof?
yeah,
Is that what happens? He
he
floofs?
floofs. He floofs a little bit.
Aw, that's so cute. What do you think of my map so far?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know?
I had it extra small.
Oh, you
Look
should
at it.
look. Look.
It looks like a box.
Looks like a box.
It looks like a box.
That's
Is it a house?
it is currently a house, the first floor of a house. A house
Nice.
that's in Barovia.
Where's that?
Oh, you know, a vampire lives there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. His name is Strahd. He's a real stand-up dude.
That's funny because my new character actually has, guess what? A
What?
monster hunting kit.
Oh wow, that's such a
And
coincidence.
it comes with wooden stakes and everything.
That's such a coincidence.
Ain't that just a coinky dink?
It is. I don't suppose your character is going to be free on, say, Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
He sure will be.
Oh, fantastic. Then
Free all the time.
he might actually get to see this. Get to see this room in person
Ex-
in the fur.
except except for Fridays and Saturdays. Those are pretty much like completely booked, especially Saturday cuz I now have a session at 12 p.m. and it goes until like 5 p.m. And then I have my admin meeting at 7, which lasts until 8. And then at 9 I have another set or no 10. It's 10. At 10 I have another session that I go into which typically lasts until like 4. Although I don't know, I don't think I really like that DM that much, so I might drop out of that one. He
You
was
know
kind
you're
of like
live,
really.
right?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, cool.
Uh, I'll tell him it to his face. I don't care. But he was like being like really mean to some of the players, and I kind of felt like
I'm sorry.
he just came off a little offensively to them, and it kind of irritated me a little bit because I'm a non-toxic gamer.
That's a good kind of gamer to be. The non-toxic
Yeah,
sort.
yeah. I am the founder and leader of a community with over 220 people in it of
That's
non-toxic
impressive.
gamers. Yeah, I worked my ass off to build it.
Is highly impressive. I'm impressed. I just have this one Discord, really. Ooh, I think this is a better fireplace. You look at this fireplace and you tell me if it's a better fireplace.
Hold on. I got tagged in something, so I had to pause. Okay. Let me turn the quality up from 160 to 360 so I can actually see. Okay. What's the other one look like?
So this over here is the old fireplace. You can still see one in the top left-hand corner, top mantle. And then this one down here in the wolf room with all the pretty wolves in it is the new fireplace that I'm putting in instead. I think I like it better.
I like the really big one that you have selected.
Yeah, that's the new fireplace.
Like on your tooltip, I like that one better.
Yeah, that's the new one. That's what I'm gonna change all the fireplaces to. It's from the dark something or the other. The Dark Lord's Caldera or something like that. It's the thing on Dungeon Fog.
Yeah, I don't know anything about nothing, so
So this
I've
thing
literally I didn't know anything about D&D at all until I started playing 2
and got
weeks ago.
addicted.
So
Got addicted
well, my
immediately.
friends been my buddy wanted me to play it for a long while, and I didn't have anything to do, and I didn't want to just come over to his house to drink all the time. So I came and did a sit-in, and I was like, sure, I'll try D&D with you guys. You know, I like gaming, so I like sandboxy stuff, and I figured I would
Ah, that looks so
give it
much
a
prettier.
whirl. And I like it. I liked it quite a bit. Like I played the fighter that I'm running right now. That was basically my first character, and we started at like level. We started at level 1 or 2, and our first encounter was like 7 kobolds while we were on the
That's
road
a
in a
fuck ton of
wagon.
kobolds.
It was, and we killed all of them. Only one of us got downed. It was our uh dragon dude, dragonborn? Question mark?
Dragonborn.
Half dragonborn, something like that. He has like 10 HP. He got downed. He doesn't get any HP
He was
until level
probably
5.
a wizard.
No, he was two-handed,
Really?
two-handed great axe.
Dude, the
Yeah,
fuck? How did he have such low
yeah.
HP? What the
I
heck was he? Did he not use?
I
Did he
don't.
not put Constitution in anything?
Well, we did rolls for everything, so that could have been what screwed him over.
I guess, but like Jesus, that's
I rolled
pretty.
really high on everything. It was fantastic.
That poor man.
Yeah, he got down twice before the group dissipated.
Dissipated?
Dissipated.
Dissipated.
Our DM basically couldn't show up a few times, and then one of the players just like raged in our Facebook group chat. He's like, "We never even get together anymore, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Dude, calm down. It's just a game. If we can't do it this week, we'll try next week, and if we can't do it then, we'll just keep trying. It's fine."
Keep swimming, just keep swimming.
He's at about an 8, and I needed him to come down to about a 2. So
Instead, he exploded to an 11.
yeah, no, he just stayed at an 8. I don't think he has the mental capacity to go to an 11.
Wow. You think really well of your players.
I didn't really care for that guy. He basically rage quit when I killed him in a PvP battle.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
he's like
that's
an
why I don't do
experienced
PvP.
player and I'm a newbie. Well, we got in an arena, and the chances of us meeting were like 1 in 10. And of course, we got the roll, and was me versus him.
Of
Which
course.
neither one of our characters died from the fight, and we got healed afterwards. He just got butthurt because he was trying to do things like after his turn and all this and that. It's like, you know, maybe against monsters, but yeah, maybe against monsters they might let that slide, but against another player, it's like, no.
That's not how any of that works.
I beat him without getting a hurt at all. It was 3.5, by the way, that we did D&D on, not a 5e.
Oh yeah. That's a little bit more intensive for most intensive purposes.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I liked a lot of things about it, like the amount of customization there was, but there was a lot of really like redundant skills and stuff like that that it just didn't make any sense to have, which is the thing I like about 5e is it's all squished down into more compact goodies.
Yeah. It's pretty much idiot-proof.
I definitely prefer the name Doppelganger over Changeling. Just throwing that out there.
I mean, it's the race, so...
I know. Just saying.
Keeping it in mind?
Overall. Although I definitely like the Tabaxis now. Like, I don't know. I'm like obsessed with this character. I'm getting to the point where I'm making scripts for him.
Well, then I guess I better give you a stage to use him on, huh? No, it's more of a fancy chair. I need a normal chair, but still with the red, so it still matches. Ah, here we go.
You need a rug in there. A bear rug.
I mean, like, I feel like we need a rug. The module doesn't call for a rug. I might just throw the rug in there anyway, just because it looks like it could use a rug.
If someone rolls a 1, they can trip on it.
If they roll a run in this room, other things will happen. Anywho. Yeah.
Maybe like right out of the walkway, like laying across there. Yeah.
Right.
Not in that room, but like from the stone walkway when you first walk in.
Oh no, that one has other things that go in there. There's going to be pictures on the walls, a giant shield right here, another picture over here. These are technically supposed to be stained glass windows looking into the room right here. And then you've got the big double doors that open into the main hallway right here. All the wood has a bunch of designs on it and whatnot, and there's going to be a huge sweeping spiral staircase right here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got a dedicated module, Curse of Strahd does. Technically, I added this bear guy in here. He doesn't belong technically, but I mean, it's a hunting room. I think it fits very well.
I think my character is actually from Curse.
How could it be from Curse? You a kitty.
I'm curious now.
You're a tabaxi.
Yeah, I think the race was introduced in that book, though.
The race was not introduced in that book. However, I do believe the Monster Hunter class was.
No, I'm VGM. I was wrong. Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Yeah, Volio. Volio.
I was reading something that was in there.
I believe it's the Monster Hunter portion. Well, Haunted One is definitely from there.
That's what it is. Haunted One. Yes,
110% Haunted One is from there.
I love it. It is so much fun. Plus, I get 2 new languages, so that's always cool. So, to change my token, because that one won with lots and lots of votes.
Yeah, it is a
It
really
took me a
good
while to put
token.
that together.
Is
I
it?
really like the greenery one too, though, because it's like got the almost like the window look on it, you know.
Yeah.
I like them both a lot, but I'm gonna use this one for right now.
Ow, my knees. Why do they hate me?
Set up a big old backstory too.
To the knees? Oh no, to you.
No, for
Pretty kitty.
for Vicious. Yes, that's his name. Vicious.
Ah.
Vicious Itazoda,
I'm going to call
which
him
Itazoda
Snugglebum.
means mischief in Japanese.
I'm gonna call him Snugglebum. His name is now Snugglebum.
Okay, he'll reach into your pouch and steal your food.
Excellent. Good job, Snugglebum.
Either that or he will demand food from you. One of the two. Actually, his very beginning line I have set up.
To demand food.
Like whenever people ask for an introduction, it says, "When you first look over Vicious, he seems completely harmless. Most would consider him small, cute, and fluffy. He is very short, small in stature, with a grayish coat. He seems well equipped, though, his bag being packed, a bow draped over his shoulder, and a rapier at his side. His leather armor is worn in, and his clothes seem rather old and tattered. He seems to almost always be squinting, but when you look into his deep green eyes, you can tell that Vicious has faced unimaginable horrors, that he is no stranger to darkness.
No stranger to
Whether you
dark.
decide to look away in fear or to continue to stare, that is your choice. Whichever you decide, he gets cheerful. He gets whichever you decide, he cheerfully gets closer, sniffing the air around your bag. Do you have Yummy's food in here? He says with an excited tone, reaching up with his little paw but not touching. That's his intro.
That's adorable.
Most of the stuff that he does is adorable until he kills things.
Da da da.
In the first RP that I introduced him on, we were hunting goblins, and we were sitting at the fire, and they were talking about something, and somehow it came around to Vicious saying that goblin meat tastes like chicken. And everyone was like, yeah, I'm not hungry anymore.
Delicious chickens.
Of course, we got pwned, and nobody told me how to use my character correctly because I was big dumb, so nobody told me that sneak attack works if a teammate is near the thing I'm shooting, and I didn't know that. I thought I had to be in stealth mode for sneak attack to work.
Well, stealth mode
Like,
is one
I
way.
kept trying to go in. Yeah, I kept trying to go into stealth mode, and the DM was like, "That's not really gonna help you right now." And it's like, I'm behind a tree out in the woods. How's that not gonna help me? They're like over 60 feet away. I mean, just doesn't make sense. So he basically didn't really let me do anything stealthy.
That sucks.
But once I found out I could use sneak attack, I was doing all sorts and kinds of massive amounts of damage because I got up and close and personal and was stabbing them with my rapier. So it has the 1d8 plus 3, and then on top of that, 1d6. And now,
What's 360
with this new one
minus
I'm going
45?
again,
That's 350.
yeah, 15. This new character I'm making, it starts at level 3. So I get to start out with Assassinate. That's going to be so much fun.
Murder.
And they have these thingies called factions, and I got to pick the faction that I joined. I get to pick a spell, cantrip Cantrip. That's it. That's the word. So out of all the cantrips that I got to pick, I chose Toll the Dead or Toll the Dead.
Oh, that's a good one.
So with my background, I'm gonna be like, Vicious's parents come out from the shadows
Oh, dear
and ring the bell of whatever in the mind of his enemy, or
Lord. Oh,
something
dear
like
Lord.
that. I would never be able to build a map.
Oh, I love building maps. It's my favorite part.
I am way too OCD. It would take me forever to finish one.
It generally takes me forever to finish them too, but I just really love maps.
Did you see that game that I was talking about earlier, the Tailspire?
Which one? The one you linked to me?
Tailspire? Yeah, it's got like this super 3D immersive looking dungeon.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah. The only thing that sucks about it is it's still early access and they don't have character sheets built into it yet. But once they do, they said they are going to do that. Once they do get it, it's going to be awesome.
There's another thing that is actually even better, that my friend Kalith has been looking at. Let's see, is the link still over here? Might be under DM resources that they put it. Nope, not there.
Is it that FTT something something?
No.
FT something? It starts with an F.
Fantasy Grounds? No, fuck Fantasy Grounds.
I don't think Fantasy Ground. FT. Typed in tabletop F. That is not what I wanted. I think it was Founders. Founders?
You mean
Tabletop?
Foundry?
Foundry, that's it. Foundry.
Well, Foundry is a great platform. However, there is something even better. I will link it unto thee. There it is, in general.
Oh my goodness. Kickstarter. Dungeon Alchemist. Oh, that's neat, I guess.
It's extremely cool. I like it a lot.
Whenever you get some free time, though, you should look into that Tailspire. Like, watch one of the people building maps. There's
Ouch. My ears have exploded. Pardon me momentarily. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Ouch. Well, that's what happens when your headset wants to explode, I guess. Oh, Jesus Christ. I still can't hear you, though. No. No. Yeah, it doesn't like that, I don't think. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, now I can hear you. I did indeed miss it. My...
Disney singing too.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, your singing doesn't suck. Missing
Yes.
it sucked.
No, it does. No, it does suck. I'm terrible.
Okay, your singing sucks.
I'm super tone deaf.
You heard it here first, folks. Vicious sucks at singing.
I demand my own special world in Discord. It
You-
should be called Kawaii Thor.
The fuck? No. I have. I have 3 places. It's Chillax Zone, Game Faces, and the Evil Lair of Doom.
No, I mean a roll, silly.
Oh, a roll?
Yeah. The Kawaii Zone. There we go.
But it's just normal. It's Discord is normal.
I don't like being normal. Makes me feel
Not quiet.
Yeah.
Not quiet enough. Is that what it makes you feel?
Yeah.
I'm very sorry about that. But it sounds like a personal problem. Personal choice,
It
personal
is.
problem.
It is. What color? Pink. Yeah, we'll go with pink.
Well, due to technical difficulties of the audio nature, I think I'm going to end the stream now. This has been the first floor of Curse of Strahd Death House. We got the first floor's basic frame set up. We got one room all filled out, perfect A-OK. And when we come back, we'll move on to trying to perfect the spiral staircase next Monday, where you can catch us here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Dungeons and Dragons Maps and Monsters Mondays. And I will see you all on Wednesday in the Kayla's stream. Well, rather in my stream, where we will be rocking out with Caleb's group, where she hopefully helps us find our employer again that we lost in a giant crowd as dinosaurs came barreling down at us, which is super awesome. But also Jesus Christ raptors. So yeah, thank you and good night. Say good night, fishes.
Bye. Night.